Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now they go play action with Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Faking the handoff, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, Make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Powell out of his own end zone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Powell 3rd and long from his end zone. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Powell looking to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Powell throwing again after the pick 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 20. They'll go play action. Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Another throw for Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Howell. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Powell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about what happened. Go right at them. Run the football, and the defense acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that? And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at
touchdown Washington. Curtis Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jalen Waddle. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 21. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw again on 2nd down. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right?
And he's loose again. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go up top again, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final time as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A run with Mostert up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man left side. It's a tight end long. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Sly set to boot it. Waddle will return this from the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Wentz now to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wynn's going to try and throw on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Hey, Reese!
From his own end zone, Tagovailoa, 3rd and long. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, here's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's caught. Touchdown. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Wentz going to look to throw. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, back.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Hey, Lance, blue striker. Long red.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10, 6-yard line.
Strike, check, strike.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Check right.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tua on 4th down. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by...
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5. Wentz going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On third and long, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Commander's first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
2 and now on first down. And now here's another interception. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.